today we are talking about testosterone and a couple changes I'm going through in that regard. So hit the jump, let's get it. What's up, y'all? Dare here. Apologies for the delay. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little minute. Life has just been kind of busy. Working, DJing, throwing events. It's Pride, so you know it's been madness. I want to come on here and give you guys a little update about something that's changed recently for me, and that is how I administer my testosterone, right? So originally, I was using testosterone gel, so I'd be using these packets kind of every day after I get out the shower, rubbing them on my arm, and having the testosterone be absorbed through my forearms. But, you know, after some time talking to my doctor, the testosterone wasn't actually absorbing too much, or not as much as I would like. And additionally, as you can see, I'm black, okay? So for my POC, specifically my black people, this shit is gonna make your arms hella ashy. Like ashy that your mother would not recommend you leave the house ashy looking, right? And that just got kind of annoying because I have to make sure I'm timing everything together to make sure I can like take a shower, put on my gel, give my gel enough time to sit before I put some lotion on and start my day. So I just wanted something that's going to be a little easier, and that is why I switched over to testosterone injections about a month ago. So yeah, wanted to tell y'all a little bit about that process. Honestly, I'm very happy with the choice to switch. It's way more low maintenance. I take my shot once a week on Wednesdays. Today's Wednesday, so I'm going to take y'all along that ride. And yeah, it's really not that bad. Like, especially after getting all these damn COVID shots and boosters, the needle isn't really that bad, and it makes my life just a little bit smoother. I only have to deal with it once a week as opposed to, you know, doing it every single day. And again, dealing with the ashy arms, which is really just like not gonna work for me. So first and foremost, here's my handy dandy little pack. Shout to Stealth Bros. Listen, love to support fellow trans businessmen, so make sure y'all check out Stealth Bros. Get yourselves whatever you need to carry, whether your gel, your testosterone. They even have like packs for just about everything. So support black-owned queer businesses. That's always the vibe. But this joint is super helpful in kind of holding everything I need. So like up here, we got the alcohol swabs. So I'll take out a few of these. Definitely want to make sure we're sterilizing the area, so you can get these for cheap on Amazon, CVS, wherever. Then in this bottom section, you guys are getting the real product review. This is where I keep my actual needles. So there's two needles I use, right? The first one is a little bit larger, right? This is a higher gauge needle, so it's just wider and it's easier to take out the testosterone from the actual bottle. The testosterone is kind of thick, so that needle makes it a lot easier to draw it out into the syringe. Next up, we've got the intramuscular needle. This is the one that's actually going into my thigh, and I'll show you guys that process as well. All right, zip that up. And finally, in the back, that's where the magic happens. So it's pretty dope. It's got like everything you might need there. This is the sharps container, so if I'm on the go, I can just put my needles in here after I'm done with them, making sure we're disposing them safely. Then I've got the actual syringe here, right? So this all comes apart. One piece of advice: when you're going to the pharmacy and picking up this stuff up, make sure you have everything you need. Make sure it's clear. Pharmacists aren't as well versed in dealing with testosterone, so give them a little grace and time and be more specific when you're picking things up. Finally, we got the testosterone. It's cute. Very, very official. So, of course, we want to make sure we're dealing with a very sterile surface, making sure everything is clean, so you're kind of setting yourself up for success. basically I alternate thighs every week just so we're not, you know, stressing the muscle out too much. But here we go. All right, boom. So, step 1, syringe. We are going to remove this syringe from the packet. Now we take the larger gauge needle, because first we're going to draw out its testosterone from its cartridge bottle, whatever. So this is super simple. Kind of just twist it on, you know. The needle comes protected here so you can keep it super clean, super safe until you're ready to draw out the testosterone. Next up, we have the actual testosterone. Before I draw anything out, I'm gonna clean it, make sure everything is clean. We're dealing with needles and stuff. Like, let's not play games. Health is wealth. Don't be scared, y'all. This is not going into your body. So what I'll do then is usually have this part, if you can see, sorry, it's super bright, but this side kind of facing me so that, what do the beauty girls do? This? That didn't work, y'all. Oh, look, it works. Cut, okay? All right, so I like to keep the testosterone facing me a little bit so I can see how much I'm drawing out. There we go, right? So you want that part facing you so you can see that. So now what I'm gonna do is pop it in here. Honestly, this is kind of fun because I feel like a doctor or something. Definitely not qualified. But we're gonna start slowly pulling that out until we start to see the testosterone drop into here. You guys might be able to see it, right? So I take 0.5 milliliters. So it's still a microdose, right? There are some trans guys that are taking like 1 full milliliter or someplace in between there, but I'm at 0.5 right now. That's where I feel comfortable. I'm gonna adjust this, make sure we get that air bubble out. And that's step 1. So now, as you can see, we got the juice. Put that needle right back on. Open up this sharps container, right? And it's kind of as simple as, you know, it's twist on, it's a twist off. So, twist off. Now we just have the syringe with the testosterone, okay? About to be showtime, y'all. So now we're gonna get that smaller needle, right? We don't need a big old needle in our leg. Same thing. Just gonna twist that on, make sure it's nice and tight and secure. And that's that. So, next step, we're gonna do the injection real quick, real easy. All right, so as a final step, now I can kind of show you how I take my shot, right? So, one thing to tell you about this, right? This is an intramuscular injection, so I'm gonna be injecting it into my thigh. I know some folks also will inject it like here into the fat of your stomach. I went for the intramuscular because one of the issues I was having with the gel was kind of around it not absorbing all the way. And sometimes the issues with shooting into the fat was that it might not absorb as well either. So that's why I was like, if I'm taking a shot, I just want it to work every time. So let's just go straight into the muscle. So this is an intramuscular injection. The one that's gonna go kind of into your fat, I think the needle's a little bit smaller. But honestly, y'all, this needle is so thin that it really isn't that bad. It's just not that bad. Like the first couple times, I was just very nervous, but it was mostly nerves. So my lady was kind of giving the shots for me, but for a few weeks now, I've kind of been doing it myself. And it's super straightforward, so cool, let's do it. Again, grab my pack, grabbing an alcohol wipe, you know, keep it sterile out here, keep it sterile. Let's do it. All right, so again, I interchange thighs every week just so you're not, doing too much damage to the muscle. You want to make sure your thigh is loose. You're not kind of, tensing up the muscle at all. So I was told that this is kind of that sweet spot. You can also, if someone's going to do it for you, have them do it in your butt. Since I've been doing it alone, I kind of just go straight. So again, making sure everything is clean. Making sure that thigh is loose. And then finally, when I'm putting the needle in, it needs to be straight on a 90-degree angle, not like tilted or anything like that. It should just be straight down. So here goes nothing. Again, once that's done, I'm going to pull the sharps back, put that top right back on it, drop that right in here so we can make sure we're just disposing of it. So yeah, that's that on that. That's kind of how I make it happen. Again, I feel like it was mostly nerves that was kind of steering me away from it, and just not liking needles like the average person. But for me personally, it's actually been a lot easier to manage. As opposed to doing it every single day. It's once a week. Don't have to think about it. Don't have to worry about it. And doing it once a week, I think keeps the levels a little bit more even versus like once every 2 weeks or once a month. So you don't have to kind of peak and crash as much. But yeah, I've had a good experience. I am happy with the decision to switch. And yeah, as usual, you guys had any questions, drop them below. And yeah, I can pop up and do a little video where I answer some questions, give you guys more of a regular life update and things like that. But until then, enjoy yourselves, folks. Love yourselves. Fuck the Supreme Court. Fuck all this bullshit. And just love yourself. Find ways to find happiness out here. Appreciate y'all. Peace.